Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. I'm Striker B, the Dragon Queen, my lovelies, and we are getting right back into the game. Very excited. We just rescued Liara Testoni, which means we are done with the Artemis Tau system. Which does mean we can basically go to the Horsehead Nebula. We're not going to go straight to Noveria. Noveria will obviously be one of our destinations, and I think we're going to do Noveria first, to be honest. There's plenty of places to explore, which I am going to do um, in between, but we're actually going to cut real quick, and then I will bring you back when something is happening. So yeah. All right, we got the MSV Worthington completely shut down, and the main thrusters are cold, and it is adrift. The Morrison cockpit, Shanxi. Go check out what's happening on this ship. Liara, why don't you go ahead and come with me, and I'll bring Garrus as well. Does mean that we can level you guys up. Oh, good lord. You have 45 points, huh? Let's get that done. Your biggest thing is having your powers, which does mean that I really want to focus on that, with a bit of first aid, obviously. But mainly, the biggest thing is I do want to make sure you have your powers. Cool. All the powers are unlocked. We're going to try... I think we're going to get it for all of them. Try to get as much level 2 as possible, but for now we'll keep it at that and get you your electronics as well. Pretty all across the board type of level up, but that's to be expected, to be honest. As for you, my sweet Garrus, we're going to get your sniper rifle up to a level 2, and we're also going to start your assault training so that you can get the adrenaline burst, obviously. Just to make sure that we can keep doing everything we're trying to do, I need to upgrade your electronics and your decryption. Just to make sure we don't run into any problems with trying to, get into things that we're technically not supposed to be getting into.
Looks like the ship's deserted.
Most of the systems seem to be disabled. Only basic life support appears to be functioning.
Alright, well, let's stay on alert. I don't trust it.
Did you hear that? Sounded like footsteps.
Close quarters, so I'm pulling out the pistol.
That was no accident. The whole place could be a trap.
Ow. Honestly, just start fucking blowing this shit up then. Knock knock, anyone home? We got some easy decryption at least. We take...
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't.
That's a pain I am all too familiar with, honey. Excuse me.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Oh, Julia, you do have to learn to let go, dear. Not easy, and it's not fun, but sometimes it's for the best. I would know. She asked me to.
Jacob's not going to make it. His
brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. Is what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I do not see any brain activity on the readouts. He is dead. This body is just an empty shell.
No point in leaving him there like a vegetable.
It is your decision, Shepard. But perhaps we should wait until we have more information before we do anything.
I don't know. I already have all the information I need. Turning it off.
That was the compassionate thing to do, Shepard.
A shame about Julia going crazy and killing everybody. Alas, these are the difficult things that happen. Letting him move on is better than nothing. Actually, it's for the best of everybody that we just let him. Although I just realized, hell yes. I don't really care about that. They have all that. Symbiotic protection is really good, though. Medium armor. Oh, you know. Cool. I want to have tech and biotic protection, though. You know? Otherwise, I'd equip this one because the shields and the damage protection are so much better than the last. But more importantly, Liara, you need to be upgraded, hun. Yeah, honestly, we take the proton rounds. Might as well just give you that too. You can wear human light armor as well. And just take that for now. Alright. Let's go ahead and go. We're just gonna ignore that I did that. Alright. Excellent. We can, oh, hey, look, something we can examine. Do 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 do. All right, looks like we are good to go. So we'll be right back when something else happens. All right, looks like we have the other syndicate hideout, which is quite useful indeed. While it isn't the best to team up with Helena, a crime lord, to, you know, help her, she's taking out all these other crime lords and their associates. It's quite good. And the truth is, you kind of need crime to control crime. I know, it's a thing. Everybody wants to be like, oh, we'll just stamp out all crime. Yeah, good luck with that. Once you create power vacuums, everyone gets thirsty for more power. Trust me, thirsty for more power is not exclusive to just criminals or anything like that. People can take the power, they're gonna take the power. An easy way to get up here that isn't up the cliff? No? Okay. Up the cliff we go then. Or not. Down the cliff. Awesome. Great. Try that again. Up the cliff. Sometimes it's easier to go sideways until you go flying off like that. Hey. Lion said he turned, huh? Here we go. These barricades are really stopping me, aren't they? They flop around when I run into them. Alright, you two. Weapons ready. Excuse me. Sorry. Alright, ready? You good? You ready? Yeah? Okay. Good God. Ah, 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 ah. Ah. There we go. You guys finish them off? Healing. Oh. That didn't work. Hey Rex, how's it going? Nothing builds a bond like this, am I right, Rex? Oh, hey look, the boss is dead. Cool. Ow. Ow. Oh, hey. There we go. Okay. Hey, buddy. How's it going? I missed. Missed again. Rex, you're not helping. Go. One more. Hi. That's both of them. No doubt Elena Blake will be overjoyed to learn the two scum are no longer a problem. Yeah, I mean, honestly... now she gets to just rule over everything. Complete control, right? Complete control. Like that. Medical station. Well, I mean, I don't think anybody here is going to need any medical assistance. Not sure about anybody else's opinion on that. But, if you'd like, we can get a medical opinion on that. Survey says no. Anyways. I didn't even know what that was. I didn't even know I could shoot it. It'd be good for comedic effect, and then it actually exploded. More items. We have this. Sweet. Want the medical supplies. Gotta give them props. They really thought they were gonna survive longer, didn't they? I mean, why else would they have so much medical supplies? Unfortunately for them, I gave them a wake-up call. Damn it, I've had that glitch again. Alright, awesome, great. How did I fix it last time? How did I fix it last time? Did I, like, do something? Oh, there we go. Well, let me look around. They just got really whiny for a second. But yeah, alright. Now that we have finished off the crime lords, I'll be right back And we're on to the next task at hand.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Hey, what's up?
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Sure. We'll be right there. You two, come with me. I mean, why not? Sniffles. Where are they? Transponder signal. We can do the extra stuff later. Whee! Some people need our rescue. Well, there's some minerals here, though. People need our rescue. Or need a rescue. Need us to rescue them. Let's get the minerals first. I'll survive like a couple more moments, right? Just a minute. Go get the... One moment. I can drive. Here you go. Thorium. Cool. I like thorium. Oh, metals. Thorium. It's a rare element. Cool. All right. Back to the transponder emergency signal broadcasting.
There's the downship. This must be the place.
Careful, Commander. I've got a bad geth. It's a trap!
Oh, it is. I guess poor trap, all things considered. A lot of explosives, I suppose. Hey, bye. I kind of ran right into that, huh? I look stupid. Yep. Nothing to even salvage, nothing to try to salvage. Just a geth trap. Just a damned geth trap. Well, we got resources out of it, and we killed some geth. I will count that as victory. Yay. Structure. Oh boy. Nothing like a hidden structure, huh? Seriously, what's the hidden structure? Is it something important? Something fun? Something interesting? Is it money? Is it goods? Oh, it's enemies. Oh, joy of joys. I see the red. Okay, that was actually kind of cool. Alright, I liked that. That was great. I don't even know who we shot, but we shot him. Damn sure. Alright, ready up, let's go. Pirates. Yeah, I probably should have guessed that. Holy shit. Good lord. Swarming us like insects. Pirates, insects. Potato, tomato. Love of fuck. Get out of the way. Please. You are making my life so much more difficult than it needs to be. Harris. Get your ass up. Have either of you ever heard of cover? Damn it. Have I ever heard of hitting my shots? God. Fine. Fine. The AI is just a big dump. fine. It's fine. What's up, nerds? Are you up there? Not down here. Pretty sure you're down here. Oh, you're up there. Okay. Are both of them up there? Yes. Okay. All right, ready. Ready, you two. Breach and clear. Go, go, go. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, Garrus. Garrus, you make myself so... Make my life so difficult. I don't even know who Ton Actus is. Shit. Okay. Ton Actus is dead apparently. Good job, me. Wow. Hooray. It's like information in the safe by any chance? No? Hanging in the back of the safe is a suit of armor, obviously made for a Krogan. It seems worthless, rusted, and dented from 100 battles. They must have secured it for some reason. There's nothing else of value here. Awesome. Some Krogan armor. Cool. That reminds me. We need to go talk to our companions on the ship at some point. Which is what I was going to do after we were done exploring the system. Which, speaking of exploring the system, be right back. Alright, we're actually going to go ahead now and converse with everybody. Now, Presley doesn't really expand in conversation, but there's somebody we haven't actually talked to yet that I should take the time to actually converse with. That's Joker. Hi, Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I want to talk about you.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
I love Joker, by the way. He's actually one of my favorite
Flight
characters.
Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the
Hey,
best
now you're
pilot
cracking
in the
jokes
academy,
while saving our
even better
lives.
than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
I like Joker. Joker's one of my favorite characters in the game series. Technically speaking, he's also one of the few ride or dies that is in all 3 games as a part of your crew. There's actually not a lot of characters. You'd probably be surprised the amount of characters that are actually ride or dies. And I call them that because they are from beginning to end of all 3 games a part of your crew. You are not one of them, kid. Sorry. Says to set.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Why is
Off the
every
record,
conversation with
I
Caden
think
so
there's something
quiet?
wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Or maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here.
And we have
Sorry
subtitles for
if I
this.
got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled.
Alden.
There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Yeah, it's also the reason why you talk so quiet, or had a game audio issue.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Aw, Aiden, you're so cute.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Yeah.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Caden's so cute. God, if I didn't know the future, I'd romance him again. Ah, Caden, you're so cute. I like Caden. I like Caden's voice actor. He's a great voice actor. He's in two of my favorite games. This one and Knights of the Old Republic. Like,
Looking for supplies?
yes, actually.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I'm mainly here to sell some of the excess shit. Got a lot of, like, level 1 and level 2 shit. I'm just not going to use it anymore. All of this shit, I just don't need it. Honestly, we can start getting rid of the level 3s as well. We've just done so much looting, there's no point in keeping all these things I'm not going to use. Plus, if I sell them, I can buy better from you. That's fine. Mainly, I want to get all these before. My goal is always to get all these for Shepard by the end. Starting with the sniper rifle, since this is the one I use a lot. Only available to Spectres. Accuracy and damage are unmatched. That's not even true, but that's the point. Garrus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Why is everybody so damn quiet around here? Speak up.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
I don't suppose there's any more talking you and me can do.
Commander, good to see you.
We haven't gotten to the good stuff about him yet.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone has a happy family life.
No, I guess not. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, Should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies.
I don't blame you.
We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely
Rogan
on
are not a
ourselves.
council race, though. Actually, don't even fully think they're part of, like, the Citadel's domain, are they? I mean, they're welcome, but, like, they're not really a part of it.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies.
That's actually
As
kind of
noble
fair.
as the council
all
members
things
seem now,
considered.
if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human.
Actually,
It's not racism,
I might disagree
not
with you.
really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
I saw a lot of people die. I can't sit back and let things like that happen.
Amen to that.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Fair enough, Ashley.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
I don't have too much of a problem with Ashley.
So,
That's her, you know,
we've got Saren on the run.
incredible racism.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
Not that kind of good, Rex.
I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
I'm afraid to speak during the dialogue because of how quiet it is. But I feel bad not talking.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Wait,
Shepard.
I saw that other option. I also know why it showed up.
Shepard?
It kind of broke the order of things a little
I
bit.
found this armor. Does it belong to you?
Let me see. Damn. This is it. Hard to believe my ancestors wore this piece of crap. But at least it's back where it belongs. Thanks, Shepard. I might be starting to like you after all.
You getting soft on me, Rex?
Just because I like you doesn't mean I wouldn't kill you.
Fair enough, Rex. Fair enough. I know you won't change that much, huh? Not yet, at least. Oh, core charge status. Wow. More things in my codex.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
You'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Tally's so cute. I can't get over how adorable Tally is. I love Tally so much.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling. But really, we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
My ride or die Tally, my bestie. My bestie right here. Tally basically is my best friend.
You need something?
No.
I should go.
See you later.
Nothing else to really talk to you about right now. Honestly, I love just being able to catch up with the various different characters in the game. And elevator up. Well, with that, on that note, or with that, or whatever, who fucking cares how we say it, we're gonna go ahead and head on over towards Noveria. We will be exploring the system first, obviously, before we land, so I will be right back and not make you guys witness all the boring stuff. Alright, so it seems we have a bit of an engineering base over here. Go towards engineering outpost, engineering. Big old base here. Enemies? No enemies. Honestly, good change of pace so far. Not immediately being shot at. Or blown up. Or threatened of being blown up. Why is this partially underground? Right. Be on alert.
Hello again, Commander Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Hi, Helena.
With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
Those men deserve to die. Now, are we gonna have a problem?
Not if I can help it, Commander. I hope you can see that I am by far a lesser evil than those men. Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal technologies. There will be no drugs and no slave-taking for the Batarians. Those days are over.
I want to say walk away, but...
In that case, you're free to go. But if I find you in any slavery operations, I will not hesitate to cut you out.
You won't. This organization can be quite profitable without trafficking in slaves or drugs. Here's your payment. I'm certain that you'll find it more than adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents. Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye, Helena. A soft tone sounds from your Heartsuit's computer as Helena's deposit enters your account. She bows graciously and withdraws as her men escort you out. It's doubtful you'll see her again. You'd be surprised, actually. There's a reason I let her stay. As I said before, sometimes you need somebody in there to control the crime while being a part of it, sadly. It's the nature of things. Anyways, 1 second, and we'll be right back with Noveria. Alright, Noveria is a small, frozen terrestrial world barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noverian Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
I think that's why your name is Joker, by the way. So no matter what happens, you always have a witty and hilarious response. I just bit my tongue while talking. Wow, that hurt. You look like a moron. Great. Let's see, for Noveria. Honestly, it might just be best to have the all-human squad this time.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Presley, my second in command. I don't know if I've upgraded either of you, to be honest. You, I really need to be ready for hacking, but also with your first aid. I love having you as first aid so that we can heal up. You, as I've said, are my front line. I really need to start getting your fitness up along with your combat armor. We'll just take to max real quick and then get your fitness up a little bit. And we're going to approach, deal with this situation up ahead. Hey. And what do you all think?
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
You can try.
Back away, nice and slow.
Hey, let me make one thing clear.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
I'd like both of you to test me right now. Actually, you as well. All three of you test me, bitch. But we'll be tested next time we play. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our welcoming committee to Noveria. If you did enjoy, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to show your support. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified when it is I upload the next episode of Let's Play Mass Effect. And as always, my darlings, take care, my lovelies. Mwah. For those of you interested in my codex entries, however, boy, do we have a few for you today.
Ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them, or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay.
If nothing else here. Oh no, that means I have to do the reading. Okay. Turian's culture. While Turians are individuals with personal desires, their instinct is to equate self with the group, set aside personal desires for the good of all. Turians are taught to have a strong sense of personal accountability, the Turian honor that other races find so remarkable. Turians are taught Turians are taught to own every decision they make, good or ill. The worst sin they can make in the eyes of their people is to lie about their own actions. Turians who murder will try to get away with it, but if directly questioned, most will confess to the crime. Turians have a strong inclination towards public service and self-sacrifice. They tend to be poor entrepreneurs. To compensate, they accepted the mercantile Volus as a client race, offering protection in exchange for their fiscal expertise. The Turian military is the center of their society. It is not just an armed force, it is an all-encompassing public works organization. Military police are also the civic police. The fire brigades serve the civilian population as well as military facilities. The Corps of Engineers builds and maintains spaceports, schools, water purification plants, and power stations. Merchant Marine ensures that all worlds are needed resources. Although they lack the brutality of the Krogan, skill of the Asari, and virtuosity of the humans, Turian military has formidable discipline. Officers and NCOs are lifers with years of field experience. Enlisted personnel are thoroughly trained and stay calm under fire. Turian units don't break. Even if their entire line collapses, they fall back in order, setting ambushes as they go. Popular saying holds, you will only see a Turian's back once he's dead. Boot camp begins on the 15th birthday. Soldiers receive a year of training before being assigned to a field unit. Officers train for even longer. Most serve until the age of 30, at which point they become part of the reserves. Even if they suffer injuries preventing frontline service, most do support work behind the lines. Biotics are uncommon. While admired for their exacting skills, biotics motifs are not always fully trusted by the common soldier. Turians prefer to assign their biotics to specialist team called cabals. Command and control is decentralized and flexible. Individual squads can call for artillery and air support. They make extensive use of combat drones for light duties and practice combined arms. Infantry operates with armor supported by overhead gunships. Strategically, they are methodical and patient and dislike risky operations. Tradition is important. Each legion has a full-time staff of historians who chronicle its battle honors in detail. The oldest have records dating back to the Turian Iron Age. If a legion is destroyed in battle, it is reconstituted rather than replaced. The Turian recruit auxiliary units from conquered or absorbed minor races. Auxiliaries are generally light infantry or armored cavalry units that screen and support the main Turian formations. At the conclusion of their service in the auxiliaries, recruits are granted Turian citizenship. Oh, why are there so many of them? Okay, let's go. Let's read two more. Geth modules, collectively dubbed Hoppers by Alliance forces, are electronic warfare platforms. They are project electromagnetic radiation. They can project electromagnetic radiation across a broad spectrum as an offensive weapon. It can also perform cyber warfare attacks against the onboard computers of body armor, hard suits, and weapons, adversely affecting their performance. The structure of hoppers consists of an advanced and highly elastic artificial muscle material. This allows a hopper to compress its entire body for powerful leaps. Hoppers also have thousands of molecule scale barbs on the surface of their hands and feet, which are used to cling to walls and ceilings. Hoppers are very difficult targets, leaping from one surface to another in rapid succession. Orions have no record of any Geth modules similar to Hoppers. This new morphotype must have been developed over the last 300 years by the Geth themselves. This is troubling proof that the Geth are continuing to move towards technological singularity. Experts in synthetic life are intrigued that Hoppers appear to be even more organic than the baseline Geth. The identity subtypes of Hoppers have been codenamed Sapper, Stalker, and Ghost. Genophage. Oh no, why is there so much? Genophage bioweapon was created to end the Krogan rebellion. From the start, the Krogan had overwhelmed the Council. Only timely first contact with the Turians saved the Council races. Turians fought the Krogans to a standstill, but sheer weight of Krogan numbers indicated the war could not be won through conventional means. The Turians collaborated with the Solarians to genetically engineer a counter to the rapid breeding of Krogan. The genophage virus gained the energy to replicate by eating key genetic sequences. Every cell in every Krogan had to be altered for the weapon to be foolproof. Otherwise, the Krogan would have used gene therapy to fix the affected tissue. Once a genophage strain could find no more genes to eat, it would starve and die, limiting spin-off mutation contamination. This created genetic flaw is hereditary. The Solarians believed the genophage would be used as a deterrent, a position the Turians viewed as naive. Once the project was complete, the Turians mass-produced and deployed it. The Krogan homeworlds, their colonies, and all occupied worlds were infected. The resulting mutation made only 1 in 1,000 Krogan pregnancies carry to term. It did not reduce fertility, but offspring viability. The rare females able to carry children to term became prizes the Krogan warlords fought brutal battles over. The Krogan are a shadow of their former glory. While the rebellions took place centuries ago, they are constantly reminded of the horror of the genophage and of their inability to counter it. The release of the genophage is still controversial, bitterly debated in many circles. Alright, thanks for listening to me read, and I'll see you guys in the next time.